to the TBN family, and to New Destiny Christian Center, Orlando, Florida. Pastor, good to see you.
Bless you, man. Bless you.
Amen. Now, you're in Cleveland, Ohio. What's the name of your church?
The Word Church.
The Word Church.
The Word Church.
Now, your church is how many years old?
5 years old.
5 years old, and of course, the average preacher will want to know how you grew a church to 11 in 5 years. What do you think was the... We know Jesus is the real thing. We know Jesus is the light of the world. He's the way, the truth, and the life. But a pastor will want to know, Pastor, what are you doing, R.A.Vernon in Cleveland to attract so many young people to the Lord?
Well, first of all, I'm not really doing church. I'm doing kingdom. Because unlike most people, there are people who've been addicted to crack. They've been addicted to women, addicted to gambling. Well, I was addicted to church. I doubt that when you get addicted to church, it can drag you down. Before I started the Word Church, I pastored a traditional Baptist church in Cleveland. God began to raise it up. We went from 75 to 500 in 1 year. When I first got there, you could throw a rock blindfolded, you wouldn't hit nobody. And in 1 year's time, people were sitting in the overflow, and the deacons would say to me, why did you take your jacket off Sunday? As opposed to why did 30 people get saved? And so one Sunday morning I got to the church. They didn't just lock me out, they locked the church out.
Wow.
500 people were standing outside in a parking lot. But I'm going to write a book called The Blessing of Closed Doors.
Yeah.
Because sometimes God will shut one door so he can open up another one. And there are too many people that are thanking God for the open door. But if you had any sense, you would thank him for the closed door. I wish I had somebody that knew what I was talking about, because I know you thank him for your, but if you had any sense, you thank him for your ex. Because you ought to thank him for everybody that broke up with you, that didn't want to marry you, for every job that laid you off, for everybody that rejected you, because sometimes God got to shut up. I'm telling you that they locked me out on a Sunday morning, and I didn't know why they locked me out. I had done nothing immoral. I loved them. I was a young pastor, would travel out to city, but I looked up one Sunday and they had locked me out. Now here's what tripped me out. The news showed up. The news showed up. It was all over Cleveland news that the young pastor had been locked out, not for nothing immoral, not for any scandal, but because the church was just growing too fast for church people. You see, you have to be careful with church people, because there's a distinct difference between church people and kingdom people. You don't know what did I wear to church, but kingdom folk are just glad I'm in church. Do I have anybody in the house that don't care what nobody got on? Tell somebody and say, I don't care who hair that is. I'm just glad to be in the circle. I'm just looking for two people in New Destiny that know it ain't about what you got on. It ain't about what Sunday the choir gonna say. It ain't about the mother's boy or the deacon boy. But I need somebody that will slap your neighbor and say, I'm just glad to be. No. Sit down. I just got a few minutes.